Mitchell.
Oh, Mitchell Probst.
Mitchell Bros. We invite. I play piano for it. You play guitar for it. We invite Maddie, who doing my choir on it, and it's very experimental song, pop experimental. And Joe, I remember you would say this is for the audience who really want to listen to the taste of music. What about that? What about that song that you feel and you like about you wanna?
Yeah, I think Hope, out of all the songs on your album, on the Humanity Project, Hope probably sums up every single piece of musical influence that creeps into the entire project. And you have very modal jazz influenced intro that has it's very serene and peaceful, and it gets kind of crushed by the menacing piano chords that come in with like a really deep kind of cavernous kick drum. Am I too loud? With a deep cavernous kick drum, and that also gets crushed by a ridiculous. No, before it gets crushed by a ridiculous trap beat, it goes back to being serene and with a very angelic, peaceful choir to sing the first chorus.
Right.
And that journey already is very. It's the bipolar nature of just kind of how society is functioning at the moment.
Right.
You think there's, peace, and you think everything is safe, and then you get shown that, okay, no, there's still, a lot of hurt in this world.
Right.
And so yeah, you can follow a very angelic choir with a trap beat that just has the most disgusting bass that you've ever heard.
Right.
And has some secret ad-libs from TVMA.
Yeah, absolutely.
Through that, which is really cool, like hip-hop influence.
Right, and then Ryan just not coming up with the projects at all. He was like hanging around with our basement where Joe do most of the projects in his house. And so Ryan was on the couch, and I say, hey, can you help me with this? I need like a happy days saddened voice in the projects. And he said, everybody's like, what? What is that about? And then I need TVMA on that. So somehow I need to kind of like a man voice and hip hop influence in Hope.
Yeah, I mean we're really lucky to be surrounded by so many just awesome musicians and just incredible creatives.
Right.
That all just happen to be in my basement at my studio. It's just kind of crazy. I never thought I would have that reach just in a basement where I'm setting up my two monitors and my desk and my little interface, and I never thought I would actually be pumping out records that are the quality that I've expected from myself. And it has a lot to do with being surrounded by just every musician in my circle is just incredible, and it's really nice to have a pool of musicians that I can pull from if I need a help with the hook or something. I want, we need a gang of 15 vocalists in my basement recording, A's and O's for a TVMA song. Like, that's just, I never thought I'd have that, and that's one thing that, although I'm nervous because I'm moving to Minnesota, back to where I'm from, I'm nervous because I'm going to kind of lose that immediate access to all of that. But there's never a lack of skilled musicians in this world, and it's just a matter of letting everybody know that, hey, you're the best at what you do, and somebody needs to value that. And I mean, if the music producer can value you, then I think that means probably the most.
The most for the projects,
yeah.
Actually.
And so going back to Hope, it's like we have just a huge journey of influence, and it kind of mirrors the influence of all the people around us. Like, we get acoustic guitar, really sad, somber stuff, and then we go crazy with some rap influence, and then even crazier with like a huge EDM chorus that has like a huge sidechain bass that you never expect it to,
And then
to show up.
and then at the end it's like a lo-fi band like
Mhm.
playing very live in the session in the
Mhm.
studio, and it's create with follow the contour of the whole song, the meaning of the songs. So how when I build this song up and I really want to bring it in and you make it happen, it's about like it's the beginning. It's more like depressions, sad and very dark, and then somehow that we really inside of us really believe someday that we hope that discrimination will go away, will disappear forever. Maybe it's not the words in the dictionary, and so everything turn back to normal because this is the world. This is what the world is, and this is what happened, and that's why humanity project is coming out. Humanity projects, but all the song in that is talk about everything opposite and against the humanity. I want to bring the humanity projects, the name up, to let people listen to the darkest of the human and let them think, the audience think to them, dig to themselves that what they need to do to get better in life and to get better in music and to make their life most beautiful. And I think that's the beautiful part of all of the musicians creation part. And and so the humanity projects with the bonus track with what have we done to our world is already released in July 2020. During the pandemic, we're doing the live at the Starlight Drive-In, which is the first time that they're doing live concert, because since they opened 50 years ago sometime, but they never have any kind of a concert in town. And he's like, oh, I was approaching him and saying, oh, I have the projects that I want to do during the pandemic so that we can stay away from each other and watching the cinema outdoor, but like the release show, the release music videos. And so he said, yeah, come over and let's just do it. He sponsored for me. And so we do What Have We Done to Our World. I come to Joe and say, Joe, I just wrote this melody. It's so beautiful, but I really want to do it quick so we can have something for the audience during this pandemic. Let's do something like a ramen noodles song. And so Joe was like, ramen noodle? And I was, okay, let's just do it. This is a beautiful song, and hip hop influencer. It's just Joe, beat maker, and he was just like, Khoa, I'm done. Just come over. In like 3 days, 4 days, a week or so, he just come over and put our stuff together, and we get recording, shooting the videos by Matthew Clax and Matthew Zanners, as you know, and releases. Now it's getting very big audience listen to that songs. It will be one of the track in Humanity.
Yeah, it was crazy to just make a song in a week and be like,
No,
okay, we basically just put my computer in a microwave and set it for 2 minutes, and it came out with a song. And it was a little more than that, but that was the idea. And so it was cool to just throw something out and really capture the immediate kind of feeling that everyone has been feeling about,
Mm-hmm.
we did kind of destroy this world, and if we don't face it, we're gonna actually destroy it completely and destroy ourselves and
Yeah.
everything around us.
Right.
And to bring that to everyone in the middle of a pandemic and successfully do a show at a drive-in theater that nobody is expecting, that's even, nobody's thinking about that. And Lê Khoa is always thinking about everything. And how can Lê Khoa help everybody in a way that they didn't even know they wanted to be helped.
Mm.
And that's the thing